Why can my wife and I have fun together, but everything seems to shut down when we get to sex? Now, I know that can be really confusing. It's like two messages are being sent at the same time, and we need to understand what's really going on. So stay until the end because I have a great resource to share from you. Today's question is, why can I have fun with my spouse, but everything seems to shut down when we get to sex? So what are those three undercurrent issues? Might not be obvious, especially in the midst of everything. So first of all, you need to know fun doesn't usually require an emotional risk. It's light. It's easy. It's enjoyable. You're laughing. Fun is an easy thing to do, unless your schedule's just really busy. But fun means you're in control of how you're going to participate. So fun is a great start. But as you found, it does not guarantee that continued feeling of closeness. Why? Let's get to the second undercurrent. Sex almost always requires an emotional risk. So right off, we see those are two very different things. What does that emotional risk look like? Well, you have to be vulnerable. Of course, you are exposing your naked bodies to each other, but more than that, it's your naked souls and spirits. And wow, there aren't any walls up, or there shouldn't be when you're having sex. So that would be a real conflicting place. And it does require trust. Maybe trust has not been a strong thing for the two of you, or maybe some issue just came up and disrupted your trust. But you just have to know that there is an emotional risk when it comes to sex. And number three undercurrent is trust isn't immediate. It can be broken. It can be rebuilt. So I want to encourage you with that. But you just can't assume that you automatically have your spouse's trust. They do need to feel emotionally safe to give themselves to you. And if you're just counting on passion to be the thing to just plow through to the next level of intimacy, it will only work for a while and then it'll backfire even bigger. You've got to have that emotional connection to have true intimacy in your marriage. And for the long term, you definitely want to have some healthy patterns. You want to have some truth that you can count on in the relationship. So fun is good and it gets you in the right path. But I want to give you a bonus tip. If you're having fun and you're hoping for some more connection, closeness, sexual intimacy as your time goes by, then you need to be asking your spouse questions like, what would make you feel closer? What would you need to have happen between us? How would your day need to go so that you can feel like you can give yourself to that deep emotional place? Because sexual intimacy, according to God's design, is a spirit, soul, and body experience. We want all of you to show up. And so you want that place of safety where trust is your currency. Now, I promised you some great resources, and I want to tell you about that. I have so many blogs on my website, and we cover a lot of topics relating to marriage, to sexual intimacy, to Christian families. And you can peruse those. I'll make sure I put the link below. Also, I have over 200 YouTube videos, and we are almost always talking about intimacy and in marriage and how to increase that and make it enjoyable. So please check those out. Thanks so much for joining today, and remember that God's design for a thriving marriage is an intimate connection in spirit, soul, and body.